Hello and welcome to my very messy room. Yesterday was Good Friday and tomorrow's Easter, and I was actually really surprised that some of you didn't know that Good Friday and Easter are days that are actually celebrated or remembered by Christians. So I thought I'd do a video to sort of explain what Good Friday and Easter Sunday is all about. So basically, for Christians, we believe that Good Friday was the day that Jesus died on the cross, and Easter is the day that we remember that he rose from the dead. The story goes like this. God created men and women, and he loved them. He wanted them to have a perfect, loving relationship with him. Things were perfect. God gave them a lovely garden, and they were allowed to eat from any tree except the tree of knowledge of good and bad. Sadly, men disobeyed God. They wanted to decide for themselves what was good or bad, and they ate from the tree that God told them not to. Because of that, men and women were no longer perfect. They were separated from God because God was perfect. Sin had entered their lives. Sin is basically doing anything that's wrong or not good. Our biggest sin is rejecting God and doing what we want to do, living our lives our own way. Because of sin, none of us are perfect, and this means that we are not able to enter heaven when we die. Have you ever sinned before? As long as you've ever done one wrong thing, we all deserve to be punished after we die. For Christians, this means going to a really scary place called hell. However, God loved us so much and wanted to save us. He sent his son Jesus, who was perfect, fully God and fully man. Jesus didn't do anything wrong and didn't need to be punished, but he died on the cross to take the punishment on our behalf so that we no longer need to be punished. Jesus rose from the dead after 3 days. He is now sitting in heaven with God. Because Jesus died on the cross for us, those who believe in him and decide to follow him will not have to face punishment after they die. Followers of Jesus no longer need to worry about death and punishment because we have been saved by Jesus Christ. Anyone who wishes to be saved can pray to Jesus and tell him that they would like to follow him. Prayer is basically talking to God, and it can go something like this. Dear Jesus, thank you for dying on the cross for my sins. Thank you for saving me from my punishment. I want to follow you. Amen. So for Christians, what we do on Good Friday and Easter is basically to go to church to worship God, and then same thing, the preacher would give a sermon. But of course, I believe that being a Christian is really not just about celebrating these 2 days. There's really a lot more. As Christians, we believe that Jesus has saved us, so we're no longer afraid of going to hell. We believe that when we die, we go to heaven to be with Jesus Christ. So because of that, we should be very thankful, and everything we do should be for Jesus Christ. So I hope this video gives you a better idea of what Good Friday and Easter is all about. Well, if you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. See you!